Alright, what is going on, guys? So I'm going to do my first mod on my '06 Wrangler. So this is a pretty common one for everybody to do. Like, this is from '06, so the speakers and stereo are pretty outdated. So I just picked up these Pioneers. They were pretty cheap. And then I got this single DIN, because I don't really need a double DIN. And it's got like this Pioneer Smart Sync, which I never even knew really was a thing. But I guess I can control it all from my phone and stuff, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, gonna do a quick install. I'm gonna start off with the speakers because it's getting dark here, so I think it's gonna be a little easier to just do that first. And then I'll probably just do the wiring inside, and then I'll just put it all in, like to the actual like head unit right here. But it's pretty straightforward. Like, I don't see any screws or anything on this. Like, it'll just pop right out. Like when I was pulling it, it's just gonna come right off. And then you literally have 2 screws on the side of here. So one there, one here. And then your soundbar has a couple screws in each one. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna just start taking the one off, and then I'll show that one, and then I'll probably show the soundbar, show one of the speakers there, and then kind of show you my head unit. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with these 2. Alright, the screws are out. Should just pop right out now. Come on. What the heck is going on? Alright, that's popped off. Now there's just 4 Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the speaker should just come right out. So all 4 screws are out. Came right out. Then you just gotta push this tab in and get this off to pull the wire out. So I got my wiring harness. That's the speaker bracket. So it literally just connects here, and then you connect your speaker right here, and then put your bracket on, and then it fits right in. Alright, so I got really dark, so I'm gonna finish this in here, but here's the layout of everything. So there's my Pioneer, my single DIN. These are for the soundbar, Pioneers. I got my stripper and crimper, the splice connectors for all the wiring. So I'm about to do all the wires. And here's the adapter for these. Yeah. What up, guys? So I'm picking this up the next day. I had to be a little quiet last night because my roommate was sleeping. But I finished all the wiring. So the whole wiring harness is all set. I got it plugged into the radio. Got the antenna hooked up. So now I basically just need to put the head unit in and then put the rear speakers in, and then we're all set. Alright, so now we're going to work on the soundbar. So there's a speaker here, and there's just 4 Phillips head screws. So just take those out and the cover will come right off. Alright, so the first speaker's out. So all you had to do is just like pry it out. There's nothing really holding it in. And it just came right out. Just disconnected it like the front speakers from there. And then now, just gonna add the wiring harness that I got. Just plug it right in, plug it into the speaker, and then put it back in. Alright, so I got the new speaker in, so it was a little bit of a pain. What I had to do was take this down. I had to put the screws into the actual cover first, and then put the new speaker on it, because the new speaker doesn't have any screws or anything, so it kind of held it into place. Whereas like this one just was like such a tight fit into that hole that it didn't fall or anything. Whereas this one is a lot looser, so I had to do that and then just bolt it back in, so the bolts are kind of just like what's holding it in right now. Try to show that as best as I can with the next one. In case I didn't show it on the other speaker, this is from the wiring harness, if it'll focus. So there's these 2 little, and you plug them into the speaker right here. So the bigger one, obviously for the bigger prong, and then the smaller one for the smaller prong. Then it'll work. So this is what I meant before. So I had to put all the screws in, and then there's this little plate. That's what's on top of the other cover. That's what came off the factory speaker. So then now I'm just gonna put this speaker on top of this so I can just push it up and then screw it in to hold it. This is what it looks like with the speaker on top of it, with the screws, and then I'm literally gonna just line it up with the holes and then screw it in. Alright, so there's that speaker in. Nice and secure, not going anywhere. I would just be careful when you're tightening these, because on my other one it looked like one of them was snapped, so I'm guessing if you over tighten them, the screw will go right through the cover, and then you might have to get new covers. So just be careful of that. So now we're gonna install the actual head unit. Alright, so for the head unit, first you want to pop this little piece off. I'm only gonna pop mine halfway back like this because mine snapped, but you got to get these two little screws out, and then you can just pop this off. So I've already started, but you can start pulling this off, and then another easy spot is open this and then pull it from behind, and it should just come right off. Yep, there it is. That to the side. Now there's 4 screws on the head unit, and I believe you have to take off the climate control as well because there's a nut on the back of the stereo. So mine actually did not have that nut on the back, so I was literally just able to take those 4 screws out and just pull it right out. So there it is. Boom. Alright, so I officially got it in. It was a little bit of a pain in the neck. So it's mounted. I just need to screw it all in. I plugged it all into the wiring harness because I had that all set up. The only issue I had is I have the wrong connector for the AM/FM radio. So I need to get that, but I'm hoping they have a plug that's long enough because this is kind of a far reach, so I really don't know. So I gotta go back to the store and get that because I really don't want to like splice it all in. I'd rather have it just so I can plug and play. It's a lot easier and just cleaner to me. So yeah, other than that, the radio's working and everything's good to go. Alright, so I just wanted to finish the video, so I just got it all in. Sorry if it's not like the most interesting video, but I figured it'd be cool because there's probably somebody out there that probably doesn't know how to do this. It's pretty simple and easy to do, so hopefully I kind of like explained everything. Something I didn't say, so I thought I had the wrong radio, like the antenna, that little like silver piece. So you actually had to take the one off your original one, which at first it didn't look like it pulled out, but I just pulled it really hard and it came out, and it actually fit into the other one. So I just snaked it from over in the glove box because the wire kind of ended like around here, and then it just plugged it in and then plugged into the back of the radio. And then I also have the mic, but I've had a couple aftermarket radios in my other cars and I didn't like them, so I'm just not even going to put it in because it's kind of just like a waste to me. But yes, so thanks for watching my video. Hopefully it helped. Peace.